Knowing when to buy stocks is important, but knowing when to sell is just as important for success in the market. Portfolio rebalancing is one of the most ignored yet crucial aspects of investing. You might decide to put 60% of your money in stocks, 30% in bonds and 10% in cash. Stock market कभी-कभी over optimistic हो जाते हैं, लेकिन हमें sensible रहना चाहिए. प्यार अंधा हो सकता है but investing नहीं. If the company you have invested in starts showing signs of trouble, such as declining profits, rising debt, or management issues, investing is about two things: getting the best returns while keeping risk under control. Remember, the stock market is not just about numbers, it's about owning a piece of a real business. Hello people, I am Suraj and welcome back to Dio Talks. Investing in the stock market is full of ups and downs, and knowing when to buy stocks is important, but knowing when to sell is just as important for success in the market. You might have probably heard that holding on to your investment for the long term is a smart strategy. And it's true. If you had invested just Rs 10,000 in the Sensex 30 years ago and reinvested the dividends, that investment would now be worth over 7.5 lakhs. Pretty impressive, right? But let's be real, most of us don't have the luxury of waiting for 30 years. You might need a more active approach or need to withdraw money for other personal reasons by selling your stocks. So in this video, we will break down the key factors to consider when deciding to sell your stocks. We will keep it simple so you can make smart decisions without getting lost in the details. Please stick around until the end of this video because each of the points can be equally important for you. Number 1. Rebalancing your portfolio. Portfolio rebalancing is one of the most ignored yet crucial aspects of investing. Let's understand this. When you start investing, you usually divide your money across different types of investments like stocks, bonds, and cash. This mix is known as your asset allocation. For example, you might decide to put 60% of your money in stocks, 30% in bonds, and 10% in cash. Over time, the value of these investments can change. If your stocks perform really well, they could end up making up to 90% of your total portfolio value instead of the 60% you originally planned. This increase can raise your risk because more of your money is invested in stocks, which are very volatile assets. So rebalancing means adjusting your investments to get back to your original asset allocation. In this case, you would sell some of the stocks and put that money into bonds or cash to bring your portfolio back to the 60-30-10 split. Let's take an example. Suppose you had invested in a stock like TCS and it has grown significantly over time, making it a larger part of your portfolio than you initially wanted. So to rebalance, you have to sell some of those TCS shares. This helps reduce the risk of being too much invested in a single stock. However, don't rebalance too often as this can lead to selling investments that are still doing well or buying those that are not performing. Rebalancing should be done periodically, like once a year, or when your allocation drifts significantly from your plan. Number 2. Deteriorating fundamentals. If the company you have invested in starts showing signs of trouble, such as declining profits, rising debt, or management issues, it might be time to consider selling your shares. Yes, अगर आपको लगता है कि कंपनी के फंडामेंटल्स वीक हो रहे हैं, तो जब जागो तभी सवेरा. ऐसे में सही टाइम पर शेयर सेल कर देना ही बेहतर है. For example, let's say you invested in Jet Airways a few years ago due to its strong market presence. However, as the company faced financial difficulties and increased competition, its fundamentals began to decline. If you had recognized these red flags early, selling your shares could have helped you avoid significant losses. Other red flags can be like the company's market share is shrinking, perhaps because the competitor offers better product at lower prices, or there's a slowdown in sales growth over a longer period, or the entire management team has changed, or they are making risky decisions like taking on too much debt. So if something fundamental about the company changes and contradicts your original investment thesis, then it might be the time to sell. Number 3. Rotating from one sector to another. लोग कहते हैं old is gold, लेकिन stock market में कभी-कभी new is the better gold. Sometimes you may hold stocks in an industry that was once booming but has now slowed down with a less promising outlook. In such cases, you might consider selling that stock and reallocating your money to a sector with better growth prospects. Before making this switch, it's crucial to do a thorough research. Ask yourself, is the industry truly in decline or is this just a temporary setback? And are the new sectors you are considering likely to succeed in the long term? Your decision should be based on solid research, not just on emotions or market hype. For instance, if you were heavily invested in the IT sector during its peak, but now see potential in renewable energy, You might sell some of your IT stocks to reinvest in companies within the green energy space. This rotation can help you stay aligned with future market trends. One small request before we move further. If you have found this information useful so far, please like this video and subscribe to our community. Your support means a lot. Number 4. If you are sure of a better investment. Investing is about two things: getting the best returns while keeping risk under control. As markets evolve, new opportunities may arise that seem more promising than your current investment. If you find a new stock or asset that you believe has greater potential, it might be a good idea to sell your existing holdings and move your capital to this new opportunity. For instance, suppose you have been holding shares in a traditional manufacturing company, but now you find a promising startup in the AI space with huge growth potential. If you don't have spare cash to invest, then selling some of your existing stocks to fund this new investment can be a good move. However, be careful not to overtrade. There's a fine line between grabbing a great investment opportunity and making impulsive decisions that could hurt your investment. Number 5. The stock price is disconnected from reality. स्टॉक मार्केट कभी-कभी ओवर ऑप्टिमिस्टिक हो जाते हैं, लेकिन हमें सेंसिबल रहना चाहिए. प्यार अंधा हो सकता है, but investing नहीं. There are times when the market gets overly optimistic about a company's future, pushing its stock price far beyond what the company's fundamentals can justify. If you notice that a stock's price seems inflated and disconnected from the company's actual performance for a very long period, it might be a good time to sell. For example, during the recent EV boom, many stocks were trading at a high valuations due to market hype, but eventually corrected when the fundamentals did not support such prices. So selling when a stock's value is out of touch with reality can help you avoid holding an investment that may underperform for years. I know identifying overpriced stocks can be tricky, but don't worry, I will cover this in detail in my next video. Number 6. Reducing risk. As you get closer to major life events like retirement, it's important to reduce the risk in your investments. If you are invested in high risk or volatile stocks, then consider selling some shares and move the money into safer options like bonds or dividend paying stocks. For example, you might sell shares of high growth tech stocks like Zomato or Nvidia and reinvest in more stable companies like ITC or SBI. And friends, please note these are just examples, not my recommendations. You know, it's quite common that younger investors often take on more risk because they have time to recover from market fall. But as retirement approaches, shifting towards more stable investments can help protect your hard-earned savings. So deciding when to sell your stocks can be challenging, but it's a crucial part of your investment journey. Remember, the stock market is not just about numbers, it's about owning a piece of a real business. Only by staying focused on the fundamentals and not getting affected by short-term market noise, you can make informed decisions. That's all for now. Please feel free to leave any question or comment below. Thanks a lot for your time and let's take care of this beautiful world. I'll see you next. And smile. Always smile.